Hello guys, welcome back. This is Meatball, part 3 of our walkthrough video for Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. This is Palace 2 we're in right now. Now the first thing I'd like to explain here is this statue right here. In the first palace, there was a statue at the beginning as well, but that statue has nothing in it. Same thing holds true for Palace 6 when we get there. There's nothing in that entrance statue. But here, there is. This is either going to be a red knight, or it's going to be a magic container. We got a magic container. 50-50 shot it would have been a red knight. Now, as a red knight, you can immediately just turn around, walk out, walk back in, attack the statue again, and keep doing that until you get that magic container if you need it. If you don't need it, then don't worry about it. But Palace 2, 3, 4, and 5 all have that at the beginning. I'm sorry, it's 5 that doesn't have it. Palace 2, 3, 4, and 6 have it. 1 and 5 don't, for some reason. So anyways, enter the dungeon and go down. We're going to go straight down as far as you can go. Don't take any of those paths right now because you just won't be able to get anywhere. So go all the way to the bottom. And once we're down here, we're going to have a bunch of bots. That guy's going to start throwing stuff at you, so watch out for him. That horse head thing on the wall. Okay, now down here, we're going to have those things that throw whatever those are at you. It can be hard to get down there. Like I said, just wait for him to jump and toss, then it gives you a little more time. There's going to be another one. This one, sometimes it's easier to jump over them like this, get the key, and then kill him on the way out. Oop, he just got me there. I'll just go down here and get him. There he goes. Alright, so you need that key first. Since he dropped the red magic, I'm just going to refill my life. Why not? Alright, so now we got to kill the blue things again. I know, it sucks that they keep respawning. It is what it is. Use your downward thrust. Now we're going to go up just once. Do not go to the right. There's nothing over there. It's a dead end. Oh, man. I'm taking some damage here. And avoid the skull. Right, keep going left here. These knights are a little bit different in the fact that they can do the downward thrust. These skeletons here versus the ones in the first dungeon that couldn't do that. When they do it, just walk and you can avoid it. We're gonna get our second key. Then we're gonna go all the way back to the elevator and go up to the top floor. Now a little trick here, since you are going back up to the top floor, let's say you took a lot of damage. You know, doing the things we just did. Since you're already practically going back to the entrance anyway, just go up and you can utilize this statue again. So just literally exit the dungeon, go right back in. You'll still have those 2 keys. Now we can refill our life again. So, I mean, normally if I was playing without recording, I wouldn't do it right here because I had plenty of life to continue, but now we're going to go to the left again. Don't go right again. It's just a dead end. Kill that guy. Now we're going to have these horse heads. They're really annoying, but they're not hard to kill. Get them grouped together like that. Try to land on them. Sometimes it's harder than other times. They will remove experience when they hit you too, which makes them very annoying. You can just avoid them. You can try to kill them. That's up to you. Alright, now over here, I like to stand here and wait. Let those bots get out of the way, because you never know when they're going to do a leap to the right. And if they do that right when you jump, they're going to hit you and you're going to fall in that pit and die. So I just like to stand here and let them do their thing. Be patient. There's no time limit on these dungeons. Let him jump off into the lava and kill himself. Same thing over here. We're going to let that guy come over close to the edge. And then once the drip gets about where your head is, that's when you're clear to jump across and you won't get hit by the next drip. Now, we'll cross here. We're going to have a couple of gold knights here to fight. There's going to be another one right here, and a skull. Every time you get a red magic, if you're down any life at all, just refill your life. Now there's another red magic in this horse head right there if you need it. Obviously we don't need it, but I just wanted to show you where it was. Usually I just backtrack and then walk underneath that guy. There's another one, do the same thing. You can avoid those two. Now we're going to go down. And now we're going to go to the left again. Again, don't go to the right. It's just a dead end. We have our keys here. These blocks are going to drop from the sky. So you have to just kind of try to get across there without dying or getting hit too much. Too many blocks drop, you can either use the jump spell to get over them, or you can just walk out of the room and come back in and the blocks will be gone. Now I got a red knight. We're going to beat him. He's just like the gold knight, only it takes more hits. There really isn't much difference. Now I got another red knight. Sometimes they take a while, it's all luck of the draw. Like I said, you can study that technique that other people like to use where they do that like jump attack thing. I just never really got the hang of it, and I just prefer to do it that way. It takes a little longer, but whatever. Now, if you need to refill your life, again, or just refill your magic, there's another magic container right there. Now, one of the things you can do here, you can either try to jump across like we did last time, but now that we got the power glove, we can break those blocks. So you don't have to wait. But I like to wait, and when we can break them. So wait till they're at least 3 high. So we're going to allow another one to fall there. There we go. Need one to fall there into this column. You can just slash your way through all of this. See what I mean? If you don't wait, that's what happens. Or you get hit in the head. Alright, now we're out of there. We're already not too far away from the end of this one. So now, go to the right, go back to the elevator. Again, do not go further right, it's just a dead end. Go down. I usually pause, let the mola go underneath me. Now I gotta fight a gold knight. You can kill the mola if you really want to, it's just kind of a pain in the butt because you don't have the upward thrust yet. So just avoid him. He drops his fire, just move out of the way. And sometimes it's safer also just to wait for it to disappear before you continue. There we go. Kill this guy. This can be a pain with these statues firing at you from both sides. You gotta time your jump just right, and you can either get through it or block one. It's real hard. I usually can't get through all of these without taking some damage from those little balls they're shooting out of their mouths. But they don't take much health, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Worry more about those skeletons than anything else. You can jump over him, let him come over here, wait a second for that guy, turn around, go back this way. Let us drop. We're not going to go down there yet. Go straight. Alrighty. Head to the right. And there's going to be another one of these guys. By now we should know what to do here. Jump in between after he jumps and throws the thing at you. Now there's no magic container in that statue, so don't worry about it. I got our key. Now we're going to go back to that elevator and go down. See what I mean? Those blue blobs, they just randomly jump at you, and it's pretty much impossible to predict when they're going to do it. Now we're going to go down here, and we're going to go to the right. Down here, you're going to have more of those guys that throw that stuff at you. Oh, we just leveled up our attack again. Nice. I like to break these blocks till he falls down here. Then just stand here and keep attacking him until he dies. Alright, now there's a pea bag there, so what you want to do is stand. We're going to end up doing the downward thrust. So jump, downward thrust, walk over, jump. There you go. Not that hard. Kill him, kill him. Kill this red knight here. You could just jump over him if you want, if you don't want to fight him. At this point, that's probably the best thing to do, because I need 1,200 points to level up, and the 100 points I get from him, and whatever the boss pays, I'm not going to have enough to level up again anyway before I get to the end of the dungeon. So, I'm going to have a gold one and another red one, and then the boss. Beat this red one. Now we're at the boss. Now this guy is kind of similar to the first one. You can only attack his head, but the helmets will fly off of this guy's head as you attack him and fly around the room and shoot stuff at you. So just keep jumping at him and downward thrust until you kill him. You should be able to do it without death. Use shield if you feel like you need it. And that's it for the second palace. Put the crystal on there. That'll take us to our next level, which I believe is magic. Yep. Alrighty. Now, done. Now what we're going to do to finish up this video is I'm going to guide you over to the third palace. If you've been following along, we already got the fairy spell. We already got the downward thrust. We don't need anything out of that town. So we're just going to go straight to the third palace. I'll show you where that is and how to access it. And that'll wrap up this one. So head back the way you came. We're going to have to walk through that graveyard in a minute. But I'll show you how to avoid getting caught in the graveyard, because those flying eyeballs are called moas. When they attack you, you know, those things are not fun to mess around with. If you can avoid them, avoid them. Just try not to get caught in graveyards. The magic container returned because we beat the palace. Kill some Octoroks. Alright, here we are. Like that. Now, I'm going to stand roughly right here. I usually stand in the sand for a second. Get back in the road. Then go straight down. Alright, now go right into here. There's no enemies here. Walk back out, then go straight down. Then you can avoid getting caught in the graveyard, because that's not fun. As you fall down that pit, make sure you press down so you do that thrust on the way down. Otherwise, you'll land right on top of that one enemy and it'll damage you. Now we're going to need the fairy spell, because the jump spell won't let us jump high enough to get up here. So use your fairy spell and just fly to the next screen. Like so. Downward thrust that guy if you want. Get past that guy there. And then simply get to the dungeon and enter. That's it. Of course, we had to get caught right before it. And there we are. We are now at the entrance of the third dungeon. So tune into the next video to watch how we go about completing this dungeon. Thanks a lot for viewing again. Have a good one, guys.